So just to get our website set up, installing Elementor and getting these things sorted, if you log back into your Cloudways account, and we'll click on View All Applications here, and then we'll click on our website application, and we're going to click on our admin panel here. Now we're going to fill in our login details, which we'll find on our Cloudways page, on the page before. This is your username and password here, so you can copy and paste these into the back end of your WordPress site. So we'll do that now. Okay, so here I've put in my username and my password. Now, again, what I would suggest is just to make your workflow a little bit faster. We're going to be hiding the back end of our website shortly. We're going to talk about that and security features towards the end, but definitely bookmark this site. Use a password manager to fill in your logins. As your agency starts to get bigger, very, very easy to lose track of passwords, and you want to keep them secure. So I use 1Password, like I mentioned before. There's lots of different options out there, some free options as well, which you can look for. But definitely bookmark your the back end of your websites, the admin screen here. You want to bookmark this, keep it in a folder. And then on my Mac, I use a program called Alfred, which enables me very quick access to all the websites. So it means if there's any issues or any problems, you can access websites very quickly. So very important to use a password manager. Keep your business well organized and keep your bookmarks well organized. So now we're going to log into the site. So the first thing we're going to do is just, again, clean up, do some basic cleanup here. So we'll go to Pages. And usually, again, WordPress installs a couple of these pages. We're just going to delete these right away. Again, just keeping everything clean and tidy. And now we can go to plugins, and we can start adding our Elementor plugin now. So the first thing you have to do is install the free version. So go to Add New Plugin, and then we'll go to Elementor, and we're going to install now. Now, of course, Elementor sell lots of products. They sell hosting, and they sell lots of different things, but we already have hosting. We've got that already set up. So what we're going to do is just skip all these things for the time being. And this is just something I've added recently. So we will go through this, and I'll show you how to get back to the dashboard on WordPress. We don't want to do anything with that yet. So it took a minute or two to load. Again, don't worry if things take a little bit of time. Don't panic. Sometimes it requires refreshing the browser. Sometimes it means going back to the page. It's just a natural part of things. So don't worry that everything isn't working absolutely flawlessly. So that's us got our first page, and now we'll move back to the home page. I'm going to exit to WordPress. We'll just go back here again, back to our pages. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to quick edit this. We're going to call it home, and we'll hit update, and we will go to, you see this is still a draft here, so we just want to publish this. I should have done that first. So we'll go back into the page. I like to open pages in a new tab all the time. It just makes navigation very easy. So we'll open that in a new tab again, and that just makes sure that it's live. It's good. Nice. So I'm just going to purge the cache. Remember what I talked about making changes. You'll notice the changes is there, then being made. And there we have our home page. Now, basically, WordPress back in the day was just a blogging, type site. It was a way that people could easily put blogs up. It still is, but there's still a lot of features which are primarily used for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell WordPress what page we want to be the page that people see when they first go to the site, what one they want to be the home page. So we'll just go to settings here, and then reading, and then it talks about what our home page displays. We're going to hit the static page, and we're going to make that home, and then we're going to save the changes. Okay, so Elementor is installed, and we've got our first page made. So now what we're going to do is install Elementor Pro. And how we do that, we go back to plugins, and what you'll need to do is log in with your Elementor account and download download the plugin from there. We'll just show you how to do that now. So you will come to Elementor and you'll log in, and when you log in, this is the button we want to press in order to get our plugin. So we'll do that now, and then we'll hit Elementor Pro Expert. And then that will download to either your downloads or your desktop, whatever folder you have it set to, and it downloads as a zip file. So after that, we can go back to our site, and then we can add a new plugin. I want to upload a plugin, and then we'll choose our file and then find it on our machine. So my file was on the desktop there. So then we can select our file and then hit install now. And then what it'll ask us to do after this is just to log in and connect our Elementor account to the plugin. So that's something that we'll do now. And then it'll take you to this. It'll ask to connect to your account. I always untick this box. Obviously, Elementor has millions of people who are contributing data. I don't know how much it slows the site down or whatever, but I just want to have as little things as possible running on the site. And then we can activate our license here. And it's going to tell you that your license is active and that we're ready to use Elementor. So from this stage onwards, we'll start to follow our checklist of how we do things. So usually I follow a very specific method in order to build websites. I build the header, build the footer, build the homepage, send the homepage to the client, get their approval, and then move on with the rest of the site. So that's how we do it. But just for right now, I want to try and show you the very basics of how Elementor works. So that's something that we can do now. So I'll just show you what elements we can use and how easy it is to use. So we'll open our homepage here. And yeah, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come to settings up here, and we're going to hide the title. So that just gives us a blank canvas to work with. And then the next thing we're going to do is go to page layout, just so I can show you this. You won't be using this setting usually. Usually you can use the default, but we'll go with Elementor Canvas here. And that gives us a totally blank page to work with. So this is just a very basic exploration. And we're going to start with some blocks that Elementor have put in for us and just show you how easy it is to edit that. So we'll start with some of these blocks. And we'll go to call to action, and we can just put that right in there just to show you how it works. And then there's a section that's already pre-built. So to edit any of this, any of the template stuff, you just click on it, and then the sidebar here on your left gives you very easy access to change it. So you can move whatever text you want in this box. To style this out, you can change the text color here. We'll talk about setting up global colors in the future, but to change that, you can do that. Or if you want to choose from the color picker, you can do this. And if I then wanted to add something else into here, say another image, and what we just do is go here, add an image widget. These are all called widgets. And you can just drag and drop into here. And so we don't have any images loaded on here, but if we wanted to load an image, we can select a file and then add an image. Give you a better example here. We can delete this and just put in a heading instead. Heading. Add the header in here, there's already one added. And again, we can add whatever text we want, and we can style it here. There's lots of different options. So say we want to make it all uppercase, we change how bold it is, you get the idea. So it's very, very simple to use. So this is the desktop view, obviously. When we do that, we get the full desktop view. If we move here, it goes to what it looks like on a tablet. And if we go up here is what it looks like on a mobile phone. So you can see how very quickly you can start adding elements and setting up templates to make sure that your web design process is quick and easy. If you wanted to do something from scratch, we just hit the add button here, and again we can just simply add something in here. Let's just have Google Maps here so I can show you what that is. And you have the map function there. So it's all very simple, it's all very drag and drop. You get lots of different widgets you can use here. You can use the button widget. We can add icons and all of these different things. So it makes it very, very simple to picture galleries of pictures. So you very easily see how you can just drag and drop widgets in, drag and drop media in, and use the templates to good effect. So that's a very basic overview of how to get started with Elementor, how to start it on your website. And then next we are going to discuss how we can start using the container, understanding how it works. There's a video from another creator who's very good at explaining the container. So I'll let you watch his video. And then I want to talk you through my process on how to build a website from scratch, be methodical, but also working in the quickest way. Usually what happens is, especially when I was at the beginning, you jump around and it's very easy for a job or a project to be very, very time consuming. So best to stick to a good method, and it means that you can get websites out the door faster.